You want to know the truth? Love is not what they tell you in movies. It's not butterflies or fireworks or that one perfect person idea. If you wait for that, you'll be sitting there alone, wondering why nothing ever feels right. Real love is a lot messier and honestly, way deeper. And I wish someone had told me earlier because I spent years chasing feelings that disappeared the second things got hard. Here's the solution up front. Love is not a feeling, it's a daily decision. Yeah, I know, sounds boring compared to the stuff you see in songs and shows, but this tiny truth changes everything. I learned this the hard way. There was this girl I liked back in high school. It was that kind of crazy crush where you think about them all the time, right? I swear, just getting a text from her made my heart race like I ran a mile. But 2 months in, little fights started happening. Misunderstandings. Days where I didn't feel that magic anymore. And guess what I did? I panicked. Thought something was wrong. I thought, if I don't feel it anymore, it must mean it's over. Stay with me because what I'm about to tell you, it's the trap almost everyone falls into. Most people believe when the butterflies die, the love dies. But here's the part they don't want you to know. Feelings come and go. Decisions are what stay. If you only show up for someone when you feel hyped about them, that's not love. That's just chasing your own emotions. Real love shows up even when you don't feel like it, especially when you don't feel like it. And looking back, I realized it wasn't that I didn't love her. It was that I didn't know what love even was yet. If you think love is just a feeling, you're about to get blindsided in life. Seriously, stay with me, because this might save you years of heartbreak. One of the biggest mistakes I made was thinking love should always feel exciting. I didn't understand that real love feels like brushing your teeth every night. Not always thrilling, but you still do it because you care about yourself. You do it because you decide you're worth it. And with love, it's the same. You don't just feel it, you choose it every morning, even on days when you're tired, annoyed, bored, or just not feeling it at all. I'll tell you a story. One time I got super annoyed with someone I cared about because they forgot something important to me. I wanted to pull away, act cold, get distant, punish them a little. It's what a lot of people do. But something inside me was like, is that love? Or is that just you acting like a spoiled kid? And boom, that moment hit me hard. Most people never realize this, but your worst days are when real love is tested, not your best days. Anyone can love when it's easy, but can you stay when it's inconvenient, when it's uncomfortable? That's where everything changes. Stay with me because in just a second, I'm going to tell you about the one moment that flipped how I view love forever. And it wasn't during a romantic date or a big moment. It was something so tiny. You'd miss it if you blinked. Everyone thinks they know what love is until they get punched in the gut by reality. Let me show you the real side of it. It was a random Tuesday, nothing special. I was stressed, tired, and honestly kind of being a jerk without meaning to. I remember slamming a cabinet door after dropping something, feeling stupid and frustrated. I thought I was alone in the kitchen. But then she walked in. She didn't roll her eyes. She didn't yell at me for being dramatic. She just picked up what I dropped, put a hand on my back, stayed silent. That small moment, it hit me harder than any I love you text ever could. Because love is not big speeches or dramatic scenes. It's showing up in the tiny invisible moments when no one's watching. It's patience when someone's annoying. It's kindness when you're both tired. It's forgiveness when they don't deserve it yet. Most people think love is proven on Valentine's Day or birthdays, but it's actually proven in the small Tuesdays when life feels boring and you're barely holding it together. But here's the crazy part most people never talk about. Real love is boring sometimes. And that's what makes it beautiful. If you can find someone who's willing to love you on a boring Tuesday, not just a magical Friday night, you've found something rare. Stay with me. Because next, I'll show you why understanding this will change every relationship you ever have. Friends, family, everything. After that night in the kitchen, I started seeing love in a way I never had before. It wasn't about the big moments. It wasn't about how hard my heart raced. It was in the quiet stuff. The stuff you miss if you're too busy waiting for some fireworks to go off, or like how she always remembered I hated cold coffee, or how she'd send a good luck text before my soccer games, even if we'd argued the night before. Tiny, almost invisible things. But man, they hit harder than any dramatic love confession. Most people never realize this, but love is built in the background, not the spotlight. It's built in the thousand little choices you make when no one is clapping for you. And I'll be real with you. I almost destroyed it. I thought if it wasn't thrilling 24/7, something was broken. I kept waiting for that spark to come back, like it was some fireworks show that had to keep exploding forever. And when it didn't, I panicked. I started pulling away, acting cold, picking stupid fights over nothing. Stay with me, because this is where most people mess up their best chance at real love. They mistake peace for boredom. They think if it's calm, it must be wrong. But here's what nobody tells you. Peace is the real love story. Chaos is just noise. And when I finally understood that, it felt like the ground under my feet stopped shaking for the first time. I realized I didn't need someone to make my heart race. I needed someone who made my heart rest. If you're still here right now, you're already way ahead of most people who chase feelings their whole lives and wonder why nothing ever lasts. So let me leave you with this. The one thing I wish someone had grabbed my shoulders and told me when I was 15. Love is not a roller coaster. It's not a movie. It's not chaos. Love is a home, a real one. It's the place you go when the world beats you up. It's not the reason you feel lost. It's the place you're finally found. Most people don't realize it, but the real magic happens when love becomes normal. Not boring. Normal. Normal like breathing. Normal like sunlight. Normal like knowing you're safe without even thinking about it. And if you're brave enough to stick around when things get normal, not new, not shiny, not exciting every second, you'll find the kind of love that lasts when everything else falls apart. Stay with me just 1 second longer, because this is everything. The best love feels like coming home, not like going to war. And once you see that, you'll never settle for anything less again.